Buckmeister Village, your boy Buckmeister, twice a night that you are used to, Blamson. And today we are checking out honest trailers for Iron Fist. So link in the description down below, please go check it out for yourself first. But let's do it. Let's go. What's good? Iron Fist. Oh, they've never done Iron Fist.
By Google Play. Get Marvel Future Revolution and discover more on Google Play.
Oh, they've never done Iron Fist. Oh, okay.
Before Shang-Chi brings hard-hitting kung fu action to the MCU, revisit Marvel's first attempt at a martial arts show. But that's only because it was poorly shot, horribly written, terribly acted, and an embarrassment to everyone involved.
Season 2 was not so bad.
Meet Danny Rand. Yep, that's him. The white guy doing Tai Chi in his girlfriend's apartment. He's a copy of Bruce Wayne.
Come on. I'm a billionaire.
Complete with a tragic backstory where his mom gets absolutely yeeted out an airplane. His own corporation, and combat training that makes him almost as deadly as a gun that only works at point-blank range.
Your fist lights up. It's really exciting.
All wrapped up with a worldview of a trust fund kid who spent a semester in Tibet.
It's a Buddhist tradition. It's meant to remind you of our bond.
Oh man, I hate this guy.
Oh.
When Danny returns to New York,
Finn Jones seems kind of cool though. God damn.
Shocked by things like cars, cafes, and intersections like a complete moron. And while he learns about brand new inventions like a computer monitor,
Whoa, director, this is new.
we'll learn about how he let the monks who raised him to die,
It's gone. It's all my fault.
ruined the lives of his closest friends,
How can he come into my life, level it to the ground, and then walk away believing he's a hero?
bankrupts his family's corporation,
We need to sell the drug at cost.
shatters his girlfriend's sense of self and gets her to close her business,
Is this a karate school?
It was.
and tries to stop a gang war that he helped create.
The hand are gone.
But when they left a power vacuum.
But you better believe that this one-punch man will try his best.
And it's worse now than it was before.
You're trying your best, okay?
Oh, it's a good thing you're pretty. Get ready for one of the most glacially paced shows, even by Marvel Netflix standards. Squeezing 23 hours out of the premise, Guy tries to punch crime, but can't. That keeps pumping the brakes on the story to pad out the runtime with excruciating amounts of legwork.
We need to know more before we can decide
Yeah.
how we should proceed.
Man, I feel so bad. Like
Being vague.
Finn
for
Jones
no
seems like a
reason
real
other than to
cool
keep the story
dude.
from
The chick who
progressing.
played
The last 15
Colleen Wing,
years.
she was also really nice, and she had some of the best fight scenes. But apparently there was a lot of drama
Well,
going
yes,
on.
I know, but where?
Meetings.
This will hit market in Asia, Africa, South and Central America.
Inside, you'll find all the reports from federal, state, and local agencies.
The rest of our partners
Ah.
company shipping network.
I feel bad for him though.
Over 10 years at 45%.
Oh Lord.
20%.
Our stock, which is already falling, will plummet.
And repetition.
I've spent the last 15 years learning to control my emotions.
The final step is control.
And he did not control them at all.
Those emotions.
Show me you can control your emotions. I'll know you can control your emotions when you face them.
How am I supposed to control my emotions when you're getting in my face like this?
You said you had this under control.
Yeah.
Stare in awe as actor Finn Jones clearly blew off his fight training, forcing the
Did he?
team to use every trick in the book to hide how he has the on-camera fighting ability of Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean present-day Steven Seagal.
Ah.
Setting half of the fights in the dark.
Did he blow it off? Or did something else happen?
Keeping his face obscured.
I actually didn't even finish season 2. I actually did not
Shooting
finish
him
season
from weird
2.
angles.
That was not Finn Jones. But they should have stuck with that then. Stick with the stuntmen.
Giving him the skip fight cheat code. Or just giving up and give the biggest fights to his co-stars. because when they can't avoid showing the lead actor fight on camera, it's best not to look. It's sad. Is he showing off those nunchucks or learning to use them? I can't even tell. Fighting by Danny's side is Colleen Wing, a martial arts instructor
in the
who
show.
randomly meets in the park, who just so happened to be trained by the same secret society he's pledged to destroy. Hey, only in New York, right? She's the one lead in the series who bothers to make the fighting look good, and she's brave enough to see if Danny is better in the sheets than he is in the streets.
Oh.
Nice. But this show is more than just a reunion of Game of Thrones' most disposable supporting characters.
Yeah.
It also asks, what if Succession was terrible? Enter the Meachums. There's Ward and Joy, Danny's childhood friends, turned adversaries, turned friends again, turned subplots that go absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And Harold, a man making evil plans from his sweet bachelor pad with a live-in assistant, Kyle. They'll team up with Davos, Danny's friend from Karate Camp who doesn't mix well with his home friends, Mary Walker, an assassin who can only be defeated by 3 of the most common things in any East Coast city,
Sound of running water, bright strobing lights, prolonged exposure to cold.
and The Hand, a ruthless global ninja mystic mafia that they somehow made boring.
1948, a group of Chinese soldiers got lost in the mountains during a mission being recorded for propaganda purposes. They were headed into a remote area, but
Spend the first season watching Danny whine his way back into being a billionaire. And the second season watching... None of you watch the second season. This is a show that plays as a rambling companion piece to the other MCNU.
I watched
from
some
a
of it.
creator who left after 1 season to make the only Marvel thing of the 2000s that's even worse. But at the end of the day, it's just another bloated, boring Netflix show with zero connection to any of the
Colleen
characters
Wing has
people
got-
already cared about. Well, at least everybody gets to have some sex. Marvel won't do that anymore. You can even pretend they're talking about fisting each other all the time.
There are not many people in this world who can handle that thing his fist does.
How many times a night you light that fist up?
Does talk happen with your fists?
It's more of a sharing of ideas.
We find a way to get the fist out of Davos.
Starring the Curls with a dragon tattoo.
Oh.
Can she and Finn Jones switch paychecks?
Yeah.
Crappy Joy. All's Faramir in Love and War.
Damn,
Michael
that
McGregor,
sucks that
of
she
course,
gets
in
a
Rough
fist
and
and she's
Irritating.
not the...
Rosario Brawlson.
I would've actually-
Do not collect your heroin money. Namaste Woke. Kung Fu Millhouse.
Yeah.
The obligatory hallway fights. Karens.
I'm calling the police.
we have to call the police.
You need to go to the police.
We have to call the police.
Call the police?
Let's call the police.
You want me to call the cops?
Do you want me to call the police?
I said I was gonna call the police.
So many lines of dialogue. They just, wow, you really didn't make it easy on these actors, did you?
I mean, this city's intoxicating, every corner of it.
Hopes and dreams are seeded into the sidewalk here. Sometimes they blossom.
And take off your shoes. Stunt double in Little China. You know, I think this season 2 episode is the only time in MCU history that a hero has tried to stop a villain's evil plan with a dinner party. The Avengers should have tried this with Thanos. This episode is sponsored by
I
Google
think there
Play
was a lot
and
of good
Marvel Future
ideas.
Revolution, and discover
I just think
more
they
on
didn't
Google
execute
Play.
them, man.
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Also, I
Candyman,
would have
5
had somebody
times.
track him down.
Alexa, set the mood.
I would have had somebody track him down instead of what they tried to do. Like, I would have had somebody say, your company's going under, your parents, this is your responsibility, we need you to step in, and maybe work that angle from there. Because I would have assumed he'd be detached from all of these things because he's been in a monastery for 15 years. Anyway, we got Shang-Chi now. I've been an advocate for Shang-Chi for the longest time. You can actually find a playlist on this channel when I was still, not so reaction focused. I was making different types of videos. There's still a playlist on this channel dedicated to like Shang-Chi. If you're curious, you can I'll like put the, if you're curious, I'll put the the playlist in the comments, in the description box below, and then you can go click and look at those videos for yourself if you're interested. So definitely hype for Shang-Chi. I do feel sorry for this cast though. Yeah, I don't know if Finn Jones skipped out on training. If he did, why did they keep him? Because, like, yeah, actors are replaceable. If he was not going to train, just give it to somebody else. Like, hire Christian Howard, for example. Have another Christian up in the MCU. Yeah, that being said, this was a rough one. But anyway, what do you think, Meisterville? Let me know in the comment section down below. Talk to your boy. And if you're at this point in the video, I want to say thank you so much for getting to this point in the video. You are spectacular. Now, if you really like this video, I got another one up here. I got a playlist down there, and I got an icon you can click on to subscribe. Remember to ring the bell if you do subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video, because Meister Man's got to be out. Peace!